The universe doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't randomly shuffle content across your screen hoping something sticks. Every single thing that appears in your reality, especially the things that make you pause, that make you lean in, that create that unmistakable feeling of recognition, those are messages. And this video, right here, right now, is one of the most important messages you'll receive this year. Before we go any deeper, let me ask you something that might seem strange. In the last few weeks, have you been seeing repeating numbers? Have you been having dreams that feel more real than your waking life? Have strangers been saying things to you that feel like they're speaking directly to your soul? Have you been finding yourself in conversations that seem to address exactly what you've been thinking about in private? If you're nodding along, if something inside you is lighting up with recognition, then you already know what I'm about to tell you. You've been chosen for something bigger than you currently. Listening to these words means you're finally understand. And the fact that you're here ready to hear the truth about what's been happening to you. Most people live signal from the universe. They go their entire lives without ever receiving a clear through the motions, following the prescribed path that society laid out for them, wondering why they feel so empty, so disconnected, so fundamentally unfulfilled, despite checking all the boxes they were told would bring happiness. They mistake the noise of modern life for the voice of their destiny. But not you. You've been receiving signals for a while now, haven't you? Those moments when everything seems to align perfectly, when the right person appears at exactly the right time, when opportunities open up just as you need them most. Those aren't accidents. Those are breadcrumbs leading you toward your true purpose. The universe has been preparing you for this moment through every challenge you've faced, every loss you've endured, every time you've had to rebuild yourself from the ground up. What felt like punishment was actually preparation. What seemed like setbacks were actually setups for something magnificent that's about to unfold in your life. You see, the universe chooses people based on their capacity to handle what they're being chosen for. It doesn't select the comfortable, the complacent, or the ones who've never been tested. It chooses the ones who've been forged in fire, who've learned to find strength in their breaking points, who've discovered that they're capable of surviving things they never thought possible. Your struggles weren't random. Your pain wasn't meaningless. Every single experience that shaped you, especially the ones that nearly destroyed you, was preparing you for the role you're about to step into. The universe needed you to develop certain qualities, certain perspectives, certain depths of compassion and understanding that can only come through lived experience. Think about the patterns in your life. Really think about them. The themes that keep showing up, the types of people who are drawn to you, the situations where you naturally excel, the problems you seem uniquely equipped to solve. These aren't coincidences. These are clues to your cosmic assignment. You've probably always felt different, haven't you? Like you were seeing things others couldn't see, others couldn't feel. Feeling things, understanding connections that seemed invisible to everyone else around you. You might have tried to fit in, to tone down your intensity, to make yourself smaller so others would feel more comfortable. But that never worked, did it? Because you weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. The universe chose you because of your differences, not despite them. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. Your ability to see beyond the surface isn't a burden, it's a gift. Your tendency to question everything isn't rebelliousness, it's wisdom. All those traits that made you feel like an outsider were actually preparing you to be a bridge between worlds. Right now, as you're listening to this, there are people all over the world who need exactly what you have to offer. They're struggling with the same things you've struggled with. They're asking the same questions you've asked. They're searching for the same answers you found. And they're waiting for someone like you to show up and help them see what you've learned to see. But here's what makes this moment so crucial, available to you right now. And it won. The universe only keeps a window of opportunity. That's the invitation open for so long. There it stay open forever. You can feel it, can't you? That sense of urge, that you can't keep living the NC, that knowing that something needs to shift, same way you've been living. The old version of you, the one who played small, who doubted your own intuition, who waited for permission to be who you really are, that version served its purpose. It got you to this point, but it can't take you where you need to go next. The universe is calling you to shed that old skin completely, and step fully into who you were always meant to be. This isn't about becoming someone new. This is about remembering who you've always been underneath all the conditioning, all the fear, all the stories you've been telling yourself about what's possible for someone like you. The universe chose you before you were even born. It's been waiting patiently for you to remember your own power, your own purpose, your own cosmic significance. And that remembering, it starts right now, with the recognition that finding this video wasn't an accident. It was the universe's way of tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "It's time. Your moment has arrived. Everything you've been through has led to this. Are you ready to answer the call?" The call isn't just a whisper anymore, is it? It's become a roar that you can't ignore no matter how hard you try to distract yourself with the mundane routines of everyday life. You feel it in your chest when you wake up, that restless energy that tells you something massive is shifting in your reality. You feel it in those quiet moments when the noise of the world falls away and you're left alone with this overwhelming sense that your life is about to change in ways you can't even imagine yet. The universe doesn't choose people lightly. It observes, it waits, it tests, and you've been tested more than most, haven't you? Those dark nights of the soul when you questioned everything, when you wondered if you were strong enough to keep going, when you felt like you were walking through life completely alone. Those weren't punishments. Those were initiations. Every time you chose to get back up when life knocked you down, you were proving to the universe that you could handle what's coming. Every time you chose love over fear, truth over comfort, authenticity over approval, you were demonstrating that you're ready for this level of responsibility. Because make no mistake, being chosen binds responsibility. You're the universe comes with not just receiving a gift. You're being entrusted with a mission that extends far beyond your personal desires and ambitions. The universe has seen something in you that maybe you haven't fully seen in yourself yet. It's recognized a capacity within you to hold space for transformation, not just your own, but for everyone whose life you'll touch moving forward. Have you noticed how people respond to you differently now? How they seem to open up to you in ways they don't with others? How they share their deepest fears, their wildest dreams, their most vulnerable truths when they're in your presence? That's not random. That's your energy field expanding, your frequency rising, your natural ability to create safe spaces for others to be authentic, becoming more powerful. The universe chose you to be a catalyst, not the kind that creates chaos, but the kind that creates clarity, the kind that helps people see through the illusions they've been living under and recognize the truth of who they really are. You're being prepared to help others remember their own cosmic significance, their own divine nature, their own unlimited potential. But this role requires you to step completely out of your comfort zone. It requires you to stop hiding behind excuses, stop minimizing your gifts, stop pretending you're ordinary, when everything about your experience has been extraordinary. The universe can't use you effectively if you're still trying to blend into the background, still apologizing for taking up space, still shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Your intuition has been getting stronger lately, hasn't it? Those gut feelings that turn out to be absolutely accurate, those dreams that feel prophetic, those sudden knowings that seem to come from nowhere but prove to be exactly what you needed to understand. This isn't coincidence. This is your psychic abilities awakening, your connection to universal intelligence strengthening, your ability to receive guidance from higher dimensions expanding. The universe is downloading information directly into your consciousness now. Those random thoughts that feel too profound to be your own, those moments of crystal clear insight that solve problems you've been struggling with for months, those bursts of creativity that feel like they're coming through you rather than from you. That's the universe using you as a channel for wisdom, for healing, for transformation. You're becoming a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, between the seen and the unseen, between what is and what's possible. This is why your life has felt so intense lately, why everything seems to be moving so fast, why you can't seem to find stability in the old patterns and structures that used to define your existence. The old world is dissolving around you because you're being prepared to help build the new one. The relationships that no longer serve your highest good are falling away to make room for soul connections that will support your mission. The career paths that felt safe but unfulfilling are crumbling to force you toward your true calling. The beliefs that kept you small are being challenged so you can expand into your full power. This process isn't comfortable. The universe never promised comfortable, but it did promise meaningful. It promised purposeful. It promised a life so aligned with your soul's deepest desires that every day feels like you're living your destiny rather than just passing time. Right now, in this very moment, you're standing at a crossroads. You can choose to embrace what's happening to you, to lean into the mystery, to trust the process even when you can't see the full picture. Or you can resist. Try to go back to the way things were. Attempt to force your expanding consciousness back into the small container of your old life. But resistance is futile at this point. The universe has already set everything in motion. The people you need to meet are being positioned in your path. The opportunities that will launch you into your purpose are being prepared. The resources you'll need are being gathered. The only question is whether you'll step into this gracefully or whether you'll be dragged kicking and screaming into your destiny. So here we are, at the end of this message that the universe orchestrated for you to receive. If you've made it this far, if you've felt the truth resonating in every word, then you already know what you need to do next. This isn't the end of anything. This is the beginning of everything. The universe chose you not because you're perfect, but because you're ready. Ready to stop playing small. Ready to stop waiting for permission. Ready to stop pretending that your gifts don't matter. You came here seeking confirmation, and you found it. You came here looking for a sign, and this entire experience has been exactly that. The moment you close this video, your real work begins. Not the work of becoming someone new, but the work of being who you've always been underneath all the fear and conditioning. The work of trusting your intuition even when it leads you somewhere unexpected. The work of showing up authentically even when it feels terrifying. Remember, you didn't find this video by accident. The universe guided you here at exactly the right moment because it was time for you to hear these words, to feel this recognition, to finally understand what's been stirring inside you. You've been chosen, and now you know it. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is whether you'll answer the call. Your cosmic assignment is waiting. Your purpose is calling. Your time is now. The universe chose you. Now choose yourself.